Da 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 da. Now everybody can hear me singing. Can you hear me or not?
Yeah,
Loud?
pretty clear.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Kaukauna High School as we are starting the conference season early here in Kaukauna, as it is the visiting Kimberly Papermakers and the host Kaukauna Galloping Ghost, J-Town Justin Shashesky, my new producer Logan to my left, and we are here at the beautiful field house ready for some Fox Valley Association basketball on a Tuesday night. As early in the season, we start out, not too often do you see this. I was talking with head coach Rob Hendrickson down on the court. Not often do you start out with a conference foe. Not often do you start out with the defending state champion, but that is what Kaukauna will do tonight as they face the Kimberly Papermakers. Early on in this season, they come into this one 1-0. They got a big-time victory over Brookfield East, 53-49, and what was a good game. That 4-point lead for the Papermakers was all they needed. They had 28-24, and then it was 25 all in the second half. A very good game, 60% from the free throw line and 45% from the field for the Papermakers. 42%, 3-16 from three. And that was kind of the head coach, Dave Lepisto. His talk with me during pregame was we have to hit our shots when we get the opportunities at them. And that's what they're going to do tonight here against the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts. And coming into this one for the Ghosts, they have not played a game. They're going to start out here against defending state champs, the Papermakers, start out the conference season early. I was talking with Coach Hendrickson. They do have a trip down to Florida for a couple games. So it's kind of how they had to set up the schedule. Not really pleased with how they had to set up the schedule, but that is how it worked. Second-year head coach, Mr. Rob Hendrickson. He, of course, previously at Shiocton. He's going to have a very young team this year in a very tough conference. Talking with him preseason, I was having a couple of conversations with him, and going to lean heavily on Addie Banashinsky, only returning starter, senior, as well as the other seniors. There's only 4 on this team. 4 seniors, 4 juniors, and 4 sophomores. A very balanced team, but a very young team at that. And with not a lot of minutes for the players in the younger years. Aside from freshman last year, Aubrey Lensmeyer, she had a few games. She had a decent amount of time as a freshman. And hopes to take a big step here into her sophomore season. So we're getting into this one. Kaukauna versus the Papermakers, one of the best rivalries in the state. For the Papermakers, their leading scorer after one game is, get back to that tab, Haley Dulas, the junior, 20 points per game. She was 77% from the charity stripe, 40% from the field. Also led by Ava Van Vonderen, 13 points per game, and Emily Urban, senior, with 12 points per game as the top 3 scorers. A little early to say or to start thinking about rankings in the conference, but conference stacks up like this so far tonight. Appleton North with 2 wins, Appleton West with 1 win, Hortonville with 1 win, Kimberly with 1 win, Appleton East and Neenah with 1 win, 1 loss, Fond du Lac with a loss, Kaukauna yet to play, and then Oshkosh North and Oshkosh West all without a win to start the season. Both teams on the court getting their warm-ups. Moments away from the first game of the season. I'm glad to have you on board with us here at Zaleski Sports. The goal for us here, I believe, is we're going to get a couple home games a week between the boys and the girls teams. We'll cover it live here on Zaleski Sports for you, as well as all the other great coverage we have. The winter season, there's hockey, wrestling we used to cover. I believe we still do. Basketball, boys and girls. You name it, we got it here at Zaleski Sports. We appreciate if you followed us along during the football season. Me and Jacob Link covered that. Great season for the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts, who fought through adversity in a very tough season due to injuries, at one point down to their 5th string quarterback. Moments away from pregame festivities. We're going to step aside from the hot mic and we're going to listen to the pregame festivities here in the field house at Kaukauna.
The WIAA and most schools represented here tonight require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance in interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behaviors at all times. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the highest standards of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. We thank you for attending tonight's matchup. Please enjoy the game as we support our student athletes, officials, and coaches.
Guys, now ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to our country and those fighting to defend our freedom, we ask you please stand if you're able, remove your headwear and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by my dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say doth that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
A beautiful rendition of the national anthem here in Kaukauna, the Galloping Ghosts and the Papermakers here on Zaleski Sports. A fairly full house here for early on in the season. The Papermakers, of course, travel well just up the road. And Kaukauna here in full support of their team. Starting lineups getting introduced for the defending state champ, the Kimberly Papermakers. They will be started out by Emily Urban, a senior guard at 5'6". followed by Kennedy Eben, 5'8", junior guard. Haley Dulas, the leading scorer, 6' junior. Claudia Asman, 6'1", senior forward. And Ava van Vonderman, 6'1", junior. So very, very young team. Only 2 seniors on this Kimberly Papermaker team, but they are led by a very strong group of juniors. 11 juniors on this Kimberly Papermaker roster. And starting lineups now getting introduced for the Galloping Ghosts. Kira Plate, Addison Banashensky, Aubrey Lensmeyer, Ava Reeder, and Misty Borkert. That'll be the starting lineup for the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts. It's the same problem I had during the football game. When you got Kimberly and Kaukauna, like I said, one of the biggest rivalries in the conference for sure. Names way too similar. They very easily get stumbled upon. We'll see how many times I get messed up tonight, but the Kimberly Papermakers and the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts. Starters on the court, head coach Rob Hendrickson for the Galloping Ghosts and Dave Lapisto for the Kimberly Papermakers. Height advantage, Papermakers. And it all comes down to how you play ball, and we're ready here in Kaukauna for season opening action. Papermakers win the tip. Possession arrow will be now for Kaukauna. Bringing it up is number 3, Urban. Swinging it around. Back to Urban, back to the near side. Trying to get it down low to number 34, Van Vronderen. Good defensive pressure taken away early. Ball in the court. It's an early jump ball. Kaukauna's possession. And a great start on the defensive side for Coach Hendrickson and the Galloping Ghosts. Aggressive defense trapping Van Vonderen down low. And here come the Ghosts. Can't get it across, but a jump ball. And pressure shown by both teams both ways. As possession back to the Papermakers. Not often do you see back-to-back jump balls within the first 30 seconds of a game. Urban in the backcourt brings it across. And an offensive foul called on Van Vonderen. First foul for the team. First foul for Ava Van Vonderen. In, getting the ball in. Pressure from Van Vonderen. And here come the Galloping Ghosts, trying to get it across. Taking a lot of time here to get it across. Losing the ball. Ball in the court. And another jump ball. 3 jump balls in the span of 45 seconds. Possession back to Kaukauna. And the Galloping Ghosts will get it across their first time on this side of the court. Ball brought up by number 1, Banashetsky. And we have another jump ball. Back and forth we go. Possession arrow getting its work out here in the season opener. Urban will bring it across for the Papermakers. Dribbles left, dishes to the wing. Back out to Urban, drives baseline, pulls up, kicks it out. Great defense by the Galloping Ghosts. 3 ball up, 3 ball down. The first points of the night go to number 22, Haley Dulas. Leading scorer for the Papermakers finds the board here first. 3-0 Papermakers, 15:35 and counting. Galloping Ghosts driving down low. Great dish. Misses the reverse. Rebound. Papermakers. Asman pushing. Papermakers kicking it back out. Van Vonderen deep 3 ball. Hits the bottom of the net. Good. Papermakers on fire. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Quick start. Coach Lapisto said we have to hit our shots when they present themselves. So far, so good. Kaukauna now trying to get on the board for the first time this season. Benishinsky kicks it out to number 4, Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer back to the corner. That's number 11, Reeder. Guarded tightly by Urban. Dribble handoff, deep 2. Rattles home. First basket of the season, Aubrey Lensmeyer. Driving quick the other way is the Papermakers, and a very late foul called, and we'll have our first free throw attempt. Fouls on number 11, Ava Reeder. First personal, first team. To the line. Looks like number 11, Libby. Excuse me, that is not number 11. First one up and good for number 14, Kennedy Eben. 7-2 your score, 15-29. Second free throw up. Rattles out, rebound, chase for the near side. And they're going to say off Kimberly, out of bounds, and Kaukauna ball. Down by 5, Kaukauna inbounds. Number 13, Borkert. Cross they go with Reeder. Down low. Good power move up off the glass and good for Kira Plate. Four to 7 now. Papermakers jump shot, no, air balls it. Rebound, Kaukauna. Kaukauna now with a little bit of momentum, got away with the walk. Kicks it around Benishinsky. Benishinsky drives down low, denied inside, and here come the Papermakers. Papermakers pick up their dribble. Van Vonderen with it. Walked with it, and a turnover. Messy play from both teams. In will check number 23, excuse me. Greenthal, Casey Greenthal, 5'5", sophomore guard. The other way, Kaukauna on a breakaway, misses, but a foul, and they'll go to the line. Fouls on number 24, Claudia Osman. First personal, second team. Lensmeyer to the line. Hits her first. Jump shot, free throw, good for Lensmeyer. 4 points for her early on, and the lead cut to 1, 7-6. Not going to fall in the trend of going the other way on that one. 7-6 the score. 3 ball up for the Papermakers, and they are still raining threes. 3 for 3 are the Papermakers here early on. Claudia Osman hits her first. Lead back up to 4, 10-6. Papermakers looking to get a half-court trap. Pass deflected out of bounds by Van Vonderen. Kaukauna ball. To inbound, number 11, Reeder. Gets it into number 4, Lensmeyer. Excuse me, that's number 0, Plate. Pass deflected. Here come the Papermakers on a breakaway. Pump fake up, off the glass, rolls out. Van Vonderen there, and she'll get fouled and go to the line. Fouls on Kaukauna number 3, Megan Hall. First personal, second team. First one good by Van Vonderen. 4 points for her. Second shot up. Little short, rebound Kaukauna. Kaukauna to push now. Breaks through the trap. Drives, base or free throw, jump, floater, good for number 11, Reeder. Her first basket of the night. Down by 3 are the Ghosts. Papermakers set it up. Drive baseline, kick out. Van Vonderen, deep 3 ball up. This one won't fall. Rebound, Lensmeyer. Deep 3 there by Van Vonderen, didn't fall. First missed 3-pointer by the Papermakers. Driving right, layup, no. Van Vonderen on the rebound, Papermakers push. The pull back, disadvantage, 3-ball up, and it's fouled. The trailing Reeder tried to get a hand up and block it, but caught the arm. And that'll be her second foul. 3 free throws up and coming now for the Papermakers. Will miss the first is number 24, Claudia Osman. One of the few seniors, the 2 seniors on this Papermaker team. Claudia Osman, 6'1" forward. Shot up, good. And she'll have one more here. Shinsky in. Third free throw up and is good. 2 of 3 from the line for Osman on that trip. She will now have 6 points. Turnover and shot up and fouled. Once again to the free throw line will the Papermakers go. Foul. Plate. First personal for her. 4th team foul for the Galloping Ghosts. Into the line now will be Borchtrup. Kendall Brochup hits the second. Kaukauna trying to beat the full court pressure now. Bringing it across is number 1, Benashensky. Turnover. Papermakers taking advantage of some messy ball handling from the Ghosts. Swinging the ball around. Papermakers trying to find a shot. Inside pass taken away. A little too much on the floater down low. And Kaukauna with the turnover. A lot of turnovers here early on in the season. Down low plate. Off the glass. No. Rebound. Ghost. Ball taken away, though, by the Papermakers. Other way, Papermakers driving, kicking, swinging. 3-ball up. 3-ball down. Claudia Osman hits a 3 and timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll step aside for a short break. You're watching Kaukauna and Kimberly on Zaleski Sports.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
I was 30 when I went back to school here. I have
After this, bring it
had no
back.
regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Back here in Kaukauna, 30-second timeout taken by the Galloping Ghosts. We set up the offense to go at this full court pressure. Anashinsky will bring it across. Pass almost intercepted, and here come numbers for the Ghosts. Floater up and good. Good basket by number 4, Aubrey Lensmeyer. Good pressure now by the Kaukauna defense. Driving baseline, kicking down low. Van Vonderen, good. Good find, good basket by Van Vonderen. And, oh, she will get a great steal. Down low with the Papermakers. Cannot execute ball on the court. Van Vonderen has it. And tie up, ball still loose. Baseline, and they're going to say out of bounds while touching the ball. I believe she was out of bounds while touching the ball. Great effort by Van Vonderen to save that one as it went out of bounds. 10-point lead for the Papermakers, 20-10. Kaukauna looking to break the full court pressure. Banashinsky brings it across, drives, kicks the ball out of bounds, dribbled off her leg and then kicked. Possession to the Papermakers. Each year, more than 6,000 students get a head start on their education, college education, thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These college-level classes at a high schooler can take for free, saves on average more than $600 per student. Learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical. To learn more from our sponsor, Fox Valley Tech. Down low. Great find. Van Vonderen off the glass and good. And the Papermakers starting to stretch out that lead, 22-10. Banashinsky brings it across, kicks it off to number 4, Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer driving, dribbling, kicks it out to the top of the key and reset the offense. And that's a walk. 23, Casey Greenthal. Pivoted and then pivoted again. A turnover. Papermakers will get possession here with a 12-point lead. Number 11 with the ball, Libby Bookinger. Brings it across for the Papermakers. Defending state champs, the Kimberly Papermakers, looking to start their season with another victory. Already 1-0. Brookfield East fell to them to start the season. Papermakers, patient offense. Good defense here by the Galloping Ghosts. Sticking with their player. Pass down low, little offline, turnover. Lensmeyer brings it, cross-court pass. 3-ball up, rattles out. Lensmeyer cannot pull down the rebound. Ava Van Vonderen takes it away. Baseline dribble, picks up the dribble, turnover. Banashinsky driving, Euro step, and they're going to call the travel. One too many steps on that one. Turnover once again for the Galloping Ghosts. Black Friday at Fleet Farm is almost here. Doors open early at 5 a.m. on Friday, November 28th. The first 500 customers get a free plush moose and have a chance to shop this year's best deals. Get an early peek at Black Friday ad today at fleetfarm.com. Picking up the dribble, pressure put on by the Kaukauna defense. Swinging it around, resetting the offense are the Papermakers. Ball in Borchup's hand. Pass down low, good. Kicked out to Van Vonderen, wing, 3-ball up, off the back iron, rebound, Ghosts. Kaukauna brings it up. Almost got another travel there. They'll swing it around, Lensmeyer now with it. Dribble left, picks up dribble, kicks across court to number 23. All the way around. Lensmeyer, top of the key. It's a 2. Off the back iron, no. Van Vonderen just taking every board she can get here tonight. A very good first half for Ava Van Vonderen. Pass down low, no. Pass deflected out of bounds, and we'll stay with the Papermakers. Ball goes way out of time. Gives us a chance to talk about our big holiday light show in central Wisconsin. That's in Marshfield. Visit Marshfield to see the largest holiday light show in central Wisconsin, featuring over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park, open every night, 5 to 9, the day after Thanksgiving through New Year's Eve. Admission is free, and they ask for a donation of food for local food pantries. Visit Marshfield has more information. Go online to learn more about the Marshfield Light Show. Honestly, one of the coolest light show. I'm from the area. It's very, very nice. So if you're in the central Wisconsin area, check out the Marshfield Light Show at Wildwood Park. 3-ball up. Papermakers have gone cold from beyond the arc, and there's a foul on Papermakers trying to poke that ball out. It's going to be on number 14, Kennedy Eben. Second personal, third team foul. Third team foul for the Papermakers. Kaukauna has 4. 22, Lucille Heller in now for the Galloping Ghosts. She'll have the ball here. Top of the key, setting up the offense. Great defense by Evan. Pass to the top key. Kimberly is playing some aggressive defense here. Kaukauna trying to break it. Van Vonderen way out up top. Reeder with the ball now. Swings it off to the side to Gross. Down low pass, trying to break the zone. Can't get it. Ball stays with Kaukauna though. Deflected pass, staying with the Ghost. 3-ball up. 3-ball will not roll home, but a rebound the Ghost. Another chance at a 3-ball. Second chance, good. Ball down for Ava Reeder. Trying to get some momentum going. Van Vonderen, pass down to her, gets deflected, but possession stays with Kimberly. Urban to Van Vonderen, back to Urban, no, over Urban, into the corner to Eben. Eben dribbles, passes across court to number 21, Sitek, and timeout, full timeout. Kimberly will step aside for a full break. You're watching Kimberly and Kaukauna, girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set, textbook protection, underlayment follows, sealed tight like an O-line, valleys flashed, shingles installed row by row, captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Back here in Kaukauna, the score 13-22. The Ghosts are hanging tough against defending state champ Kimberly Papermakers on season opener, conference opener here in Kaukauna. J-Town Justin Krzyzewski, my good friend Logan, the new producer, he'll be on with us for the winter season. High schooler here at Kaukauna doing a great job producing this one. Pass down low and pressure foul called on the Galloping Ghosts. Foul will be on number 3, Megan Hall, second personal. 5th team. Kimberly to inbound. Swinging it around. Trying to get it down low, they will. Pressure, though, by this Kaukauna defense. They are aggressive. Both teams showing a lot of aggression on the defensive side of things. Kick out, 3-ball up, Urban. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Benashinsky. And they're going to call jump ball. It's been a while since we've seen a jump ball. Finally getting another call for a jump ball. We'll check number 3, Megan Hall. In we'll check number 0, Kira Plate. 13-22. Full court pass, and the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts found something here. Pass, shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul on number 23, Fulcher. Her first. It'll be 4th team foul. Shot up and will rattle home is number 22, Lucille Heller. Sophomore, 5'6" guard. 2 for 2 from the line. Good way to start the season, 100% from the charity stripe. Papermakers now with possession. Lead down to 7. Kaukauna showing some tough zone defense here. 2-1-2 it looks like. Papermakers dribble through and get a foul. Foul will be on Kaukauna's number 1, Banashinsky. First personal, 6th team foul. Van Vonderen to inbound. Kaukauna gets in one last sub. 13 in for 11. Missy Borchert in for number 11, Ava Reeder. This young Kaukauna team, it's going to have some growing pains. 4 seniors, 4 juniors, 4 sophomores. Looking like they're trying to find a rotation right now. And obviously, week 1 of the season is when you want to start doing this. Even coach for Kimberly was saying, we are far from where we want to be, and it's only week 1. That's how you got to start the season. Nice shot down low, misses, rebound Kimberly. Pass deflected, and here come the Ghosts on a turnover, and they're going to walk with the ball. High dribble off the bounce from Kira Plate. Ended up walking with it. Papermakers with possession now, 5:42 in the first half. Glad to have you on for girls high school basketball. Van Vonderen, 3-ball, no. Rebound deflected, out of bounds off Kaukauna. Like every sport, every team, every league has that thing where it's have to start out somewhere, and you're not going to start out on top every year. As the defending state champs, there's a foul on Kaukauna for a reach. Who will they get? It'll be on number 4, Aubrey Lensmeyer. First personal for her. That'll be the 7th team, and we'll have free throws for Ava Van Vonderen. One good, she'll get another. 9 points here in the first half for Ava Van Vonderen. Second one will not fall. Rattles out, and here come the Ghosts. Kimberly pulling back the full court pressure now. Plate, dribbling with the right hand down low, loses it for a second, picks it back up. A lot of pressure, tries to get a shot up, and they're going to call the foul. Oh, and yeah, that one not going to be a very... Haley Dulas will get the foul, her first. 5th team. Not many Kimberly fans are going to like that call. Looked like a lot of ball, but they're going to say got the wrist. And it's going to send Kira Plate to the line. Off the back iron with their first. Kimberly fans were really calling for a travel there originally. Right before that, it looked like there could have been a travel call. And then it was a blocked shot from my point of view. Second one up, no good. Loose ball on the court, tie up. And a jump ball once again. I have to see what the record is for jump balls and a half, because we got to be quickly approaching that here. Possession arrow stays with Kimberly. 23-15. Defending state champs Kimberly against Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts. Battle of the K's in the Fox Valley Association to start off the season for the Galloping Ghosts. Pass into the backcourt and a turnover. Unforced error on the Papermakers. Kaukauna looks to take advantage of this one and keep cutting into this lead. Banashinsky to inbound. She'll get it to number 0, Plate. Plate to Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer lost it for a second. Regains possession. Dribbles left, top of the key. Step back to Plate. Plate sets it up. Back over to Banashinsky. And timeout called by Kaukauna. 32nd. We'll step aside. You're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, it's Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player. Abbey Bank is helping provide local families in need with a meal this holiday season. And you can double your impact. Abbey Bank will match all monetary donations for a total of $1,000 made through Abbey Bank in Appleton by Friday, December 12th. All donations will go to the St. Joseph Food Program in Menasha. For more information, visit abbeybank.com. Happy holidays from all of us. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Back here in Kaukauna, timeout taken by the Galloping Ghosts. They'll get the inbound here, trailing 23-15. Plate in the backcourt, brings it across. Banashinsky, Plate, Greenthal, Heller, and Lensmeyer. Floater off the right hand, no good from Beneshinsky. Pressure there. Here comes Kimberly pushing it up court. Leading by 8. Van Vonderen with a big first half. She has 9. Down low to Urban, turned away by Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer with the block, brings it up, tries to get it down low to Van Vonderen. Takes it away though. Back and forth goal. Trying to put some tight passes through these both teams. Turnovers back to back. Almost look to slow down the pace here. Catch a breath. Down low, Lensmeyer can't handle it. Turnover, and they're going to call a foul on number 1, Addison Beneshinsky. That'll be her second personal, 8th team. To the line go the Papermakers, now number 2, Paveletsky. In checking for Anessa Stife for the Galloping Ghosts. 3:43 left in this first half. First one misses, tip, rebound, gonna be off the Galloping Ghosts. A 1-and-1 chance, no good there for the Papermakers, but they'll get a second chance with possession after the ball goes out of bounds. Down low, can't get the shot to go off the inbound, and here come the Galloping Ghosts. Trailing by 8 still, 23-15, 3:32 and counting here in the first half. Reeder with the ball. Over to number 3, Hall. Hall comes to the near side, number 10, Stife. Swinging it, trying to break the zone now. Oh, they're in man. Man-to-man defense from the Papermakers. Lensmeyer passes it off, swinging it around. Lensmeyer now near side, kicks it to the corner, number 23, Hall. And Greenthal, pass into the backcourt and a turnover. Another turnover for the Galloping Ghosts. Inbounding for the Papermakers, number 4, Brochup. Van Vonderen fakes, drives, pull up, good. Ava Van Vonderen into double digits here in the first half with 11 points, leading the charge for the Papermakers. Lensmeyer now leading the charge, swings it to the far side, number 3, Hall. Hall's pass almost into the backcourt. Regained by the Ghosts. Ghosts setting up this offense. Resetting now are the Ghosts, trailing by 10, 15-25. Patiently setting up their offense, had a screen near side, worked for a second. Quick recovery by the Kimberly Papermakers defense. Dribble handoff, driving down low, left hand up, off the glass in, good. And that's a Stife with the basket. And tight coverage by Lensmeyer draws a foul. Lensmeyer's second foul. 9th team. First one high off the back iron, no good. Pass deflected off Kaukauna once again. So possession stays with the Papermakers. Again, a couple good bounces off these missed free throws that get deflected out of bounds by a Galloping Ghost. Swinging it around. Cutting off the dribbler. Good defense by the Ghosts, and foul though. Foul in number 3, Megan Hall. That'll be her 3rd personal. 10th team foul on the Galloping Ghosts. And that'll send number 4, Brotrup, to the line. First one good. Both teams getting subs in here. Minute 37 left in the first half. Urban back in for the Papermakers. Second one up is good. 3 points for Kendall Brochup. It's a 10-point lead once again for the Papermakers. Kaukauna, for the most part, has hung in very well against this Papermaker state champ, defending champ team. Nice find down low. Plate can't finish on the layup. And another tie-up. And they're going to call a foul here on Kaukauna, actually. Foul on Zero Plate. Her second personal. 11th team foul. We're in the double bonus now. First one misses for number 22, Haley Dulas, leading scorer. She had 20 in the season opener. Only 3 here in the first half. Van Vonderen is really taking the charge on this offensive team. Another missed free throw that'll get deflected out of bounds by Kaukauna. Coach Hendrickson is looking for a foul. I'm telling the girls that after that last one to box out more instead of trying to go for the ball. And he thought there was an over-the-top foul for Kimberly, but no call. Van Vonderen picks up her dribble. Full pressure on her by number 22, Heller. They'll break it, pass the ball around. Kimberly looking to set up their offense here within a minute. Loose ball foul called on Kaukauna. Fouls on Plate. That'll be her third personal. Van Vonderen to the line. Hits the first. Second one rattles home. Big first half by Van Vonderen. She has 13. Pass through the hands, but kept in possession of the Galloping Ghosts. 42 seconds now. Trailing by 12. Galloping Ghosts trying to get something going here. Foul called on Urban. First personal for Urban, 6th foul. Staying out of foul trouble are the Papermakers. Tight pressure though and taken away. Bortrup on the run. Fouled and misses the shot. She'll be going to the line for 2. Fouls on number 13, Borchert. First personal for her. Bortrup to the line. First one, good. 4 points for her now. Second one up is good. 5 points. Lead 31-17. Up until this last minute, been pretty back and forth, but now Ghosts need a point here. 3 seconds left. Tries to get it down low, shot up, no, and they're gonna say no shot. Halftime score, 31-17, the Papermakers out front. We're gonna step aside for a short minute break and be back after that. You're watching Kaukauna Kimberly girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 28th through December 31st.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. And customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
No pressure. $250 scholarship. You get 3 shots. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Oh, and it was really close. It was close. I mean, at least you hit it.
And we're back here, halftime festivities wrapping up. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the future of Kaukauna girls basketball, there was a couple youth basketball players that did a challenge. I believe it was for free pizza or something along those lines. And they both did very well. The youngest one couldn't get a three-pointer up, but the one that was a little bit older, she was good from a layup, three-pointer, free throw, and almost hit two of her two attempts at the half-court shot. So this youth night here, festivities for Kaukauna wrapping up. And first half has been really messy. Both teams with a lot of turnovers, and it didn't happen until late where the Kimberly Papermakers were finally able to stretch this lead out. 31-17 the score over the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts. And leading score for the Kimberly Papermakers, 13 points for Ava van Vonderen. She had 13 points, dominant down low, a lot of rebounds. Looked very good for the Kimberly Papermakers, excuse me. 8 points for Claudia Osmond off the bench. 3 for leading scorer Haley Dulas. Kennedy Eben with 2, and Kendall Brotrup 5 points. For the Galloping Ghosts, leading scorer Aubrey Lensmeyer, 6 points for the sophomore. 5 points for Ava Reeder. 2 points for Anessa Stife, Kira Plate, and Lucille Heller. Both teams very fast, packed halftime here in the Kaukauna gym, and we're ready for second half action. Papermakers, Galloping Ghosts. Still early in the season, obviously. First game for the Ghosts, second game for the Papermakers. Both teams looking to clean up the first half turnovers as the season goes along, and starting right here in the second half. Ghosts will start with the ball. They trail 17-31. Plate to Lensmeyer to Reeder. Reeder dribbles it. Dribble handoff to Plate. Plate with the right hand. Kick back out. Lensmeyer, 3-ball up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound will go to the Ghosts. Something we weren't able to do a lot of. Lensmeyer down low, can't get it. This ball will be tipped and out of bounds off the Papermakers. I would say that would be something that the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts could get a little bit more better work on, getting some rebounds. They missed out on a ton of rebounds. A lot of missed free throws by the Papermakers. Ended up getting tipped and would go to out of bounds off the Ghosts. That inbound was deflected into the backcourt, but possession stays with the Galloping Ghosts. Lensmeyer swings it around. Benishinsky drives baseline, kicks out. Reeder, 3-ball. Corner 3, no. Rebound, Papermakers. Couple chances there for the Galloping Ghosts. And the Papermakers get possession. They'll try a corner 3-ball of their own, and just like in the first half, a hot start from 3. Claudia Osmond hits a 3-ball. And they extend their lead 34-17. Borchert swings it to Reeder. Reeder swings to Plate. Plate all the way around to Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer calls out the play, sets it up, drives right, loses the dribble, and ball on the court still. Has it for a second and will get fouled. I believe they're going to get Urban on this one. And they will. Emily Urban's second foul, first team of the second half. Only 6 team fouls for the Papermakers in the first half. Staying out of foul trouble. Inbound pass to Benishinsky. Good. And right on the board, first points for Addison Benishinsky. The senior starts the scoring here for the Galloping Ghosts. Van Vonderen had it at the top of the key, now swings it. Dulas now. Pressure by Lensmeyer. A lot of reaching. Dulas picks up her dribble, kicks it over to Urban. Urban bobbled it for a second, regains possession. Down low to Van Vonderen. Drives down low through the traffic and a travel called. Messy start for the Papermakers. Benashinsky brings the ball across. Loses it for a second and then throws it out of bounds. Regained possession. I think she was expecting a whistle and then ended up tossing the ball out of bounds, and she's going to get a break here. She'll check out, and number 23 will check in, Casey Greenthal. Short leash on the senior here to start off the second half. Coach Hendrickson, good coaching point there. Have the senior sit down, reset. Pressure by that Kaukauna defense, though, has been aggressive. Top of the key, 3-ball rolls out. Long rebound, Van Vonderen. Pulls it down, and they'll kick it out. Really, Ava Van Vonderen has been doing a great job down low in the paint on the rebounds, as well as producing points. Great move to the left, off the back iron, no, and possession will go to the Ghosts. Reeder brings it across. Swings it over to number 13, Borchert. Pass intercepted. Urban, other way, right hand off the glass and good. Emily Urban's first points in the second half are her first of the game. And the lead swells 36-29. Plate, drives, kicks down low. Back out, they'll reset to Reeder. Couple misses open on pass. There's a great find down low. Can't get the shot to fall. A lot of contact, and eventually a foul called. Thought they were going to get originally a foul on the shot. They did not. Second foul on Van Vonderen, second team. Lensmeyer to inbound, 36-29 the score. Struggles getting it in, and that pass is out of bounds. Not a lot of movement there. Couldn't get anybody open. Possession to the Papermakers. Timeout taken by Kimberly. A 30-second will step aside. The score, 36-19. The Papermakers with the lead. You're watching Kaukauna and Kimberly on Zaleski Sports.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, they're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed.
I don't think so. It should all be on there. Back here in Kaukauna, timeout taken by the Papermakers. They'll set up their offense. Dulas with the ball, top of the key, way up by the logo. Has to pass it off to Urban. Urban down low to number 24, Asman. Asman loses it for a second. Still a lot of contact from Kaukauna. Taken away there. Great steal by the Galloping Ghosts. And here comes Benashinsky to Reeder. Reeder got away with a walk. Floater up, no. Rebound, Van Vonderen. Van Vonderen pushing, dribbles, left hand, off the glass, and good. Ava Van Vonderen finding the scoreboard here in the second half. 15 points for her. Driving baseline, kick to Benashinsky, Lensmeyer is intercepted. The Papermakers running with it. Van Vonderen, 3-ball, up, short, rebound, Dulas, good. Fifth point of the night for Haley Dulas. And the lead, 40-19. Papermakers up on the Ghosts. Kick, baseline, Reeder can't handle it, throws it back in play to Benashinsky. Great find. There's a hard hit on Benashinsky and a foul. Foul's on number 24, Osman. Third personal, third team. Each year, more than 6,000 high school students get a head start on their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These college-level classes that high school students take for free save on average of more than $600 per student. Learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical for more information. Jump ball. First in the second half. Had 5 to start off this first half. We'll get our first here in the second. Lead 40-19, 12:44 and counting. Urban gets it down low. Dulas. Dulas is on this side. No, that was Dulas. Bobbling it for a second after the missed shot, and here come the Ghosts. Benashinsky. Dribbles, fakes the handoff, drives down low, tries for a kick. Wasn't there. Eventually finds somebody. Off the glass. No, Benashinsky gets the rebound. Lands awkwardly. She's all right, but a jump ball. Initial gasp there by the fans. Kind of awkward landing for Benashinsky. Able to hold on to the ball, though, in possession. Arrow points to Kaukauna. Great inbound play for the Ghosts is good. Finding number 2, Carly Gross. Her first points of the night. The lead down to 19. Down low, turnover. Plate with it. Bobbles it for a second. Pushing against the numbers. Through traffic. Shot up. And will be going to the line. Foul on number 4, Brochup. First personal on her, 4th team. Into the line, Kira Plate. Can't get the first one to fall, rolls out. Van Vonderen back in, checking out will be number 24, Claudia Osman. Big game for Osman off the bench. 8 points for her. Plate second, no good. Rebound will go to the Ghosts. Finds down low, great find, great basket there. Gross back on the board again. Van Vonderen drives left hand off the glass. Misses, but it's because of a foul. Foul's on Plate. That'll be her 4th. First team foul here in the second half for the Ghosts. Van Vonderen to the line. 15 points here on the night. Misses the first. Second one up and coming. No good on her second. Long rebound, chase down. Papermakers will get it. Urban to the corner. Swinging it around back to the top of the key. Van Vonderen has it. Down low, great find. Kicks, great ball movement by the Papermakers. Will miss on a 3-ball, but great ball movement. But they'll regain possession, but taken away by the Ghosts. Benashinsky brings it across now. The right hand dribbles off her leg. Turnover. The Papermakers take it. And they'll push ahead. Almost got to travel there. It was close. No call. And a foul on the Ghosts. Foul's on number 2, Carly Gross. That'll be her first personal, second team. Black Friday at Fleet Farm is almost here. Doors open early at 5 a.m. Friday, November 28th. First 500 customers get a free plush moose and have a chance to shop at the year's best deals. Get an early peek at the Black Friday ad at fleetfarm.com. 3-ball up. Carly Gross hits the 3-ball. 7 points all here in the second half. The Ghosts cut into this one. 26-4D and basket good for the Papermakers, answering right back, Van Vonderen. Carly Gross drives and good. 9 points in the span of very short time here for Carly Gross. And a foul called a little too aggressive as Casey Greenthal. That'll be her first personal, third team. Met at the top by the logo and just bumped into her a little too aggressive in that situation. And it is a foul. Ghosts staying out of foul trouble, though, a little bit better than they did in the first half. 3-4 in the terms of the foul. 3 on Kaukauna, 4 on the Papermakers. Van Vonderen, top of the free throw line, pass down low is out of bounds. Off the hands and out of bounds to number 23, Kinley Fulcher. A turnover. The Ghosts hanging tough. 9:47. I was watching a little bit ago. Coach Hendrickson was confused on the amount of timeouts. I think his bench told him 1, and he knew he only had a few left. Checked with the scorer's table. There's a little bit of frustration there. Kind of a tough situation in terms of timeouts. Beneshinsky shot up. No over the top and no good. And Vonderen brings it up, pushes across. 3 ball up, no good. Long rebound to the corner. Tie up. And a jump ball. A lot of tie up there. Could have got called for a foul, but it was called a jump ball. And possession will be with the Ghosts. (28-42). The Ghosts are right there, trying to get back into this one. Lensmeyer to Beneshinsky. Beneshinsky drives, kicks out to the corner. Back to Beneshinsky. Beneshinsky drives, baseline, kick out. 3 ball up, 2 ball up, no good. Van Vonderen down low once again, and now she's going to push it ahead. Pass up the court, foul. Great pass up court by Van Vonderen, and the foul will be on number 11, Ava Reeder. That'll be her third, 4th team. Brotrup to the line. First one up and rolls out. Both teams are going to take some time, I think, to practice some free throws for sure. A lot of missed free throws in this one. Second shot up will rattle home. 6 points on the night now for the junior forward. Lead 43-28. Turnover. Definitely some confusion there on the offense for the Ghosts. And Vonderen loses the ball, goes down to a knee, and a timeout taken by the Papermakers. 30-second timeout. We'll step aside for a short break. You're watching Kaukauna and Kimberly girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here in Kaukauna, Kimberly takes a timeout to save a possession. Loose ball, Van Vonderen fouled to her knees to get it. Timeout taken, and we have a new possession for the Papermakers. Leading 43-28, 8:25 and counting here. Tight coverage once again by Kaukauna. And Vonderen, great find down low, left hand off the glass, and good for Sitek. Lainey Sitek's first points of the game, the sophomore guard, Beneshinsky, traveled with it. Slid the pivot foot. A turnover once again for the Ghosts. 45-28, 8-minute mark here in the second half. And And foul called. The aggression of this Kaukauna defense pays off when you can get the turnovers, but there's been a ton of fouls. That'll be the third on Lensmeyer, third personal, fifth team. And we have a timeout taken. We'll step aside once again. You're watching full timeout Kaukauna and Kimberly on Zaleski Sports.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Back here in Kaukauna, the score 45-28. Full timeout taken by the Galloping Ghosts. On season opener action. A conference season opener matchup. You don't see that too often, but you're seeing it here tonight between the Galloping Ghosts and the Papermakers. A rivalry renewed. 3-ball up. And the Papermakers start out with another 3-ball. 3-ball good by Kennedy Eben. I gave Satek actually a basket that was Eben's earlier. Evans with 6. Dribbling down low, kicking out. Galloping Ghost. Up to Leszczynski. Or excuse me, Lensmeyer. Shot up, no good. Rebound once again, Ava Van Vonderen. Tried to push the issue there on a pass. Is going to get bailed out, though. A great effort by number 3, Megan Hall, to try to save that ball, but saved it with her foot on the line. And a turnover. Possession stays with the Papermakers. Kennedy Eben. With the ball at the logo. Down low, Van Vonderen found. Can't get the shot up. Great defense by the Galloping Ghosts. Pushing the ball up, though, but the player wasn't looking back. And a turnover. Eben passes it off. Dulas, good for 3. Haley Dulas hits another 3-ball, her second of the night. Lead up over 50 for the Papermakers. 51-28 the score. Plate to Reeder. Reeder back to Plate. Plate swings it. Plate now. Dribbles, top of the key. Good find down low to Reeder. Reeder with the right hand off the glass. No. Papermaker pushes ahead. Van Vonderen. Shot up off the side of the backboard. No good. Papermakers with an empty possession there inside the 5:08 mark. Ghost trying to get this offense started. Passing along the baseline, no good, and ball will get deflected out of bounds. Visit Marshfield to see the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin, featuring over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park. Open every night, 5 to 9, the day after Thanksgiving, that's Black Friday, through New Year's Eve. Admission is free with a suggestion of a donation of a non-perishable food or cash. Help out the local food pantries in central Wisconsin. They do great work. They work with multiple food pantries. For more information, visit marshfield.com. Benishinsky to Plate to Reeder. Reeder drives, baseline, picks up her dribble, passes deflected and taken away by Dulas. The sharpshooter Haley Dulas. Finds her way in, off the glass, no good. Both teams starting to get a little cold from the field. Timeout taken. Full timeout by Coach Hendrickson. And we'll step aside for another break. 51-28 your score. Kimberly leading over the Galloping Ghosts on Zaleski Sports.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Help us create iron castings the world uses and trusts. At Wapaka Foundry, you're not just making parts. It's the pride in what you do, the quality of people beside you, and the career you create. What we make matters. Who makes them matters more. Join us. Cast your future at Wapaka Foundry. Visit jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Go Falcons!
Back here in Kaukauna, the score 28-51. One timeout left for Coach Hendrickson and the Galloping Ghosts as they're trying to claw back into this one. Pass to the backcourt with Benashinsky. Reeder swings it around. Borchert swings it to Reeder in the corner. Reeder drives baseline open, tries a pass, tipped. Benashinsky gets it back out to Reeder. Corner three ball off the iron, no. Benashinsky pulls down the rebound, goes up with the right hand and good. Second basket of the night for Addison Benashinsky, 4 points for her. And a turnover. Galloping Ghosts will push ahead to Reeder. Reeder drives, great find, kick out. Deep two ball up, can't get it, rebound tipped by Van Vonderen to Urban, and the Papermakers will bring it up. Just can't get shots to fall. Great passing there by the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts on that last possession. Just could not get the shot to fall. Deep three ball, Van Vonderen, no. Rebound tipped, saved, and Kaukauna will get it. Ava Reeder with it. Ghosts now with possession, kick out. Kira Plate, three ball up, off the backboard, no good. Kick out to Reeder. Second chance here for the Ghosts. Down low to Benashinsky, misses the layup, and rebound by Dulas. Just not getting shots to fall out of the Galloping Ghosts. They're getting good looks. Urban with it. 3:40 and counting. Three ball up, that's going to be airballed off the front of the rim, and Kaukauna will bring it up. Long possession here for the Galloping Ghosts. Stick around after the game. We'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Player of the game and coach of the winning team. Foul called here. 13 is the call. Foul is on Veda Susek. First personal for her, fifth team. And inbound is kicked out of bounds. Inside the 3:10. Defending state champs looking to move on to 2-0 to start the season. Benashinsky swings it, Lensmeyer to the near side, that's Gross. Carly Gross drives baseline, picks up her dribble, kicks down low to Reeder, and a reach foul is going to be called on number 3, Emily Urban. That'll be her third personal, 6th team foul on the Papermakers. Inbound gets it to Benashinsky. Benashinsky splits the double team, shot up off the glass. No, Reeder there to clean it up, and good. Ava Reeder with the basket. 7 points for her now on the night. Dulas, fade away, no. Rebound tipped by Urban, and it's going to be out of bounds. Carly Gross will bring it across. Picks up her dribble. Dangerous pass is intercepted by the Papermakers. 3 ball up, and the 3 balls continue to fall for the Papermakers. Claudia Osman with a big basket there. Big game off the bench. Air ball. Benashinsky saves it, throws it back in, but right to a Papermaker. Papermakers push. Urban to the corner. 3 ball up. 3 balls continue to fall. Haley Dulas with her 3rd three-pointer of the night. Double digits now for Dulas. She'll have 11. Benashinsky splits the double team and then good off the glass. 30-second timeout taken by the Papermakers. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Back here in Kaukauna after the timeout, 57-34. Papermakers out big on this one. Starting the conference season off with a bang. Seen some younger kids in there now. Pass taken away, Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer stops, shot up, and good. Great basket there by Aubrey Lensmeyer. She has 8 now on the evening. Taken away again. Ghost pushing ahead. Lensmeyer there. Right hand off the glass and good. Double digits now for Lensmeyer. Timeout taken here. Last timeout taken by the Ghost, and we'll take a quick break. Full timeout. You're watching Kaukauna High School basketball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
38, that last time out worked good. We got our last ads played in. As Kimberly and Kaukauna wrap this one up inside a minute. After the game, stick around for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Interview with head coach Lepisto, and foul called here on Kaukauna. Foul's going to be on number 12, Ernest. First personal for her, 16 for the Ghosts. And I believe we're going to go with Ava Van Vonderen as our player of the game for the Papermakers. Big offensive game and rebounding game, really, for the the junior forward for the Papermakers. 17 points. Pass there. 14 seconds. Gross drives, right hand up. Can't get this one to fall. Rebound down low. It's kicked out of bounds and will stay with the Ghosts. 5 seconds here, 6 seconds here. We'll get one last shot up, and we'll head down to the court for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Kaukauna inbound. Find somebody, they will. Gross, Carly Gross, 5 seconds. Tries to split the double team, kicks it out, 3-ball up. Can't get it to fall, and this one is over. The final score, 57-38. The Ghosts fall to the Papermakers. We'll head on down to the court after this short break.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Can you hear me? Got me? Can you hear me? Give me thumbs up, you can hear me. All right, good. Down here on the court for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show, the victory goes to the Kimberly Papermakers, 57-38 over the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts, and Galloping Ghosts season opener and conference opener for both teams. We're waiting for the coach and player of the game, Ava Van Vonderen, to come out onto the court after a short break. But really a game that started out slow. Kimberly was able to stretch out to a 10-point lead, but was able to kind of hang tough with Kaukauna for a while there until that last minute when they stretched it out to, I believe it was 31-17, and then it was all second half action from the Papermakers, hot from three, able to maintain their shooting, and that's what Coach was saying, getting our shots when we can get them to fall, we have to get them to fall, and that's what the Papermakers did here tonight. I'll have you turn down my mic and we'll wait till they come out. Cameras up there. Down here on the court here after a 57-38 victory. And Coach, no better way to defend a state championship than starting out the season 2-0. Just tell me the initial thoughts on this.
I mean, we defended pretty well. We are hanging our hat on that this year. We're going to figure things out offensively as we go along. You don't lose what we lost offensively and just like that, have it just be perfect. And we've been seeing so much zone. that we've been working against zone so much that tonight when they went man, we were kind of our spacing was off. Nothing we can't fix and nothing the girls won't fix. We'll get back to doing the little things better and better. But our defensive effort is there, so I'm happy.
Absolutely. It kind of really cut down the scoring them for Kaukauna in the second half. They had really slow start for you guys, kind of start the game, but starting out with three three-pointers right out of the gate, that's a good way to start any game. Let's talk about shooting. You talked before the game, getting your shots to fall, and you got them to fall today.
Yeah, we're taking big advantage shots. I mean, we had a couple times, and that's what we talk about. If it's a big advantage shot, usually we want it after it's touching the paint. Unless we're in transition, we're looking to pitch ahead three, that's fine. We got to get back to our spacing's a little off right now. It's early in the year. We're growing. We're nowhere near what we're going to get to be, but I like where we're at in our process, and the kids are great, and we'll get there.
And we'll talk about this here. Starting off a season with a conference game, second game in, a little unique, right? Just talk about how you factor that in with your non-conference, just overall coaching changes.
Yeah, our non-conference is, we load up.
Right.
And I know this game got moved, and the interesting thing was Rob has done a great job. We didn't know any of these kids who were coming. We knew they had 2 returners. So it was really odd. We had to come in, kind of have it emerge on what we were doing. And they kind of did what we thought, but yet it wasn't our normal process because it was early. We hadn't seen them play because they hadn't played yet. So it was just different. But kids adapted and adjusted well, and that's the great part about this group is that they have that ability to do it. And we figure out ways. Sometimes it gets ugly, but that's okay. We're going to figure out a way to get there.
Perfect. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks.
I'll turn to player of the game. And we talked about starting out with 3 balls. You guys hit them right off the bat, 1, 2, 3. Just talk about, even for you being one of the bigs down low, hitting them on the outside, those shots are good, right?
Yeah, that's something we emphasize a lot. We don't have one role on the team. You have to be versatile. I think you even see her like Emily Urban. We see her in the paint, and she's 5'5". We just emphasize that throughout the whole year.
And Coach was talking about the defense. You guys were able to stifle Kaukauna in the second half. What do you guys do in practice that makes the defense so strong?
We start every practice with our defense, or we have to get to the low, and if he sees something wrong, he's like, nope, turnover, do it again. So I just think that repetition we have, and we're all just so committed to getting better each day. Like Coach said before, we're nowhere near to where we want to be right now. But I mean, the whole goal is to win state, right? So we want to be our best later on. And so right now, defense is the only thing we can improve on. So.
Right. And we'll talk about this. Coach was saying how last year, state champs, obviously, and then you lose a lot of seniors. Core group of juniors you guys have right now looks really, really good. What do you guys take as juniors now that you took from last year, just going forward?
Our roles totally changed, but we have to give a huge shout out to our seniors. I mean, coming in even my freshman year, that's not easy, and they made it feel super easy. I felt welcome. I felt at home pretty much, and I think that's our role, is to make our freshmen and sophomores feel like that too. And once we start doing that, the girls are committed to getting better like we are. They can push us better in practice. We can push them in practice. And we don't take that to heart. If I were to block one of our little girls really, really bad, they don't care. They're like, oh, I know what to do better next time. Or if they get a little steal on me, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to protect the ball better. So I think just that connection we made since the beginning is crucial.
Perfect. Finally, we'll have you take the mic. You see our camera guy up there?
Yep.
You introduce yourself and then say, I'm in the house. Have you seen us this before?
No, but
so
I'll do it.
Say, my name is Justin, and say, my name is Justin, and I'm in the house. Okay. Do your full name, and then introduce it, and just look up there.
Okay. My name is Ava Van Bongen, and I'm in the house.
Perfect. Congratulations on the win. Up next, we have Kaukauna girls basketball, I believe, against Oshkosh North a week from today. That'll be here in Kaukauna. So for Logan up in the booth, this is Justin signing out.